This is extremely late, but WrestleMania Night 2 was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. I wanted to make this video last week right after WrestleMania, but things got busy unfortunately. So in today's video, we're going to talk about WrestleMania Night 2 and my thoughts on it. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's JLD and we're back at it again with another video for you guys today. WrestleMania Night 2 had to be one of the best WrestleManias of all time as a wrestling fan, and I'm sure a lot of you guys felt the same. And if you haven't seen my review of WrestleMania 40 Night 1, make sure you check it out up above. If anything, WrestleMania 40 Night 2 was definitely well needed and helped wrestling become much more mainstream, becoming the most watched show on the Peacock app with over 1 billion views, and Cody Rhodes selling a record $1 million worth of his merchandise over the weekend alone. For Night 2, we had 6 matches total, and I'm going to go through each of them in the order that they happened. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, that way you get some of the best wrestling content possible. And also, we try to do live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube and on Twitch, so check us out there as well. Please keep in mind, these are spoilers to WrestleMania, so if you haven't watched WrestleMania and you want to go do so, go check out the Peacock app, WWE Network, whatever you use to watch your favorite wrestling shows. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship kicking off the show, and boy did this match cook, and I'm glad Drew McIntyre won the title. Drew McIntyre had us thinking he was going to win the title in the first 5 seconds of the match, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I wasn't even ready for the first fall, so it was a pretty exciting match in the beginning. I was happy for Drew because he definitely deserved it, and I'm glad that he got that shot and that WrestleMania moment with the crowd going crazy, and even Seth Rollins looked emotional and sad, telling him that he effing deserved it. That was until he decided to get cocky and go up to CM Punk. And after a record 5 minutes as champion, CM Punk basically screwed over Drew McIntyre, beating him up until Damian Priest cashes in the Money in the Bank. And I'm not gonna lie, when Damian Priest cashed in, I went crazy. I started like yelling and jumping. I was like, holy crap, this is really happening. Even Samantha Irving, she sounded like she was ready to get that match going. She was excited, saying Damian was cashing in. And after Damian Priest covers Drew, he is now your World Heavyweight Champion alongside Rhea Ripley from the Judgment Day. And he's the first Puerto Rican to do it since Pedro Morales. Next up, we have Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus AOP and Karrion Kross from Final Testament in a Philadelphia street fight. And I'm surprised this match was pretty good. I was actually gonna just think this was a regular match, nothing too crazy, maybe the bathroom break, but it actually cooked very well. Every member of the Pride and of the Final Testament got their spots in, and even towards the end when the table fell and they redid the frog splash onto Karrion Kross, I actually really enjoyed this match, especially with B-Fab and Scarlett getting in the way, so I actually enjoyed this match more than I should have. My only feedback on the match is that I feel like there wasn't too much storytelling on this. I felt like they just added this match to Mania just to get some time in for the main event later on in the night, so I just felt like there wasn't much storytelling. It's more just like, let's have a street fight. Then we had LA Knight versus AJ Styles, which surprisingly, this was my bathroom break. Like, once I heard the crowd say LA Knight, yeah, I was kind of bored. I was just watching it. I went to the bathroom and I was just there kind of just watching it. LA Knight won, of course, which I was happy about, but that's all I have to really say about this match. Next up is the triple threat match for the United States title with Logan Paul facing Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, with Sami Zayn actually being at the front of the stage waiting for Kevin, telling him to do the same thing, that he got this for the US title. So I actually thought Kevin Owens was actually going to win that, because if Sammy won his title, I thought Kevin was going to win his title. When Logan Paul came out with the Prime bottle, as soon as I saw that blue freaking bottle, I was like, who is under there? Because there's not just some random dude that's going to just cheer on with the audience. Like, somebody's in there. And lo and behold, it is the one and only streamer, iShowSpeed. And the first thing that I said when I saw that man's face was, oh, get the out of here. But as soon as Randy Orton started barking back at him and gave him the RKO, I was on the freaking floor. So that was a perfect moment right there with Randy Orton going roo, 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 roo. But of course, Logan Paul won the match, retaining the US title, which I expected because he's probably going to go into SummerSlam in Cleveland in his hometown as the United States champion. The second to last match of the night was Bayley versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship, and if Bayley didn't win, I was going to freaking riot. It was a good match, but I honestly think it would have been even more exciting fighting if Damage Control had gotten more involved, and then all of a sudden Jade and Bianca and Naomi got back into the ring and started fighting all of Damage Control, just to make it all crazy and all the entrances coming through, just would have made the crowd even crazier. Especially since Bianca, Jade, and Naomi had won their match the night before. But either way, I'm happy she won. And finally, the main event that we've all been waiting for since last year's WrestleMania, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Universal title, contested under Bloodline rules. And this match was chef's kiss, one of the best matches I've seen in a very freaking long time. With the match starting in typical fashion, just the two of them down in the ring, which I'm surprised Solo didn't come down, or The Rock, or anybody. It was literally just Roman and Cody for the first like 20 minutes or so. But of course, Jimmy Uso gets in the way when Cody's going for his first crossroads, and then all of a sudden, that's when we knew everybody was about to raise hell. Then Jey Uso comes out and spears Jimmy through a table at the ramp, which honestly was better than their entire match. Then Solo coming out, giving Cody Rhodes a Samoan spike, and then a spear spike, whatever they want to call it. Then John Cena coming out, which had the crowd going crazy, him running down the ring. And then of course, when Cena does the attitude adjustment on Roman Reigns, everybody went crazy because they knew at that point something was going to go down. Which after a little bit of a face down, Rock did the rock bottom onto Cena, and then all of a sudden the Shield happened. They got me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that AEW let Jon Moxley go to WWE for the one night only for Dean Ambrose, but it was only Rollins, and Rollins basically sacrificed himself for Cody because Roman went right after Rollins right away. And just when you think that's it, all of a sudden The Rock brings out his Mama Rhodes belt, and then boom, Undertaker's gong, and the crowd screamed. That crowd went absolutely wild. They were not expecting that. Undertaker does his choke slam, and The Rock is now on the floor. And then the final piece of it is Roman Reigns having the decision to either chair shot Rollins or chair shot Cody. And from the revenge of 10 years ago, of course, Roman went after Seth Rollins, Rollins sacrificing himself so Cody can do 3 crossroads to get that 1, 2, 3, and finally finish his story. And you know that night went crazy because as soon as the crowd counted to 3, the whole arena was just screaming and cheering and so freaking happy for him. Samantha Irvin was crying. Michael Cole, I heard, was crying as well. He was like, I freaking love pro wrestling. And everyone just felt so proud to be a wrestling fan at that moment, seeing Cody win the Undisputed title for his father, Dusty Rhodes. Even to this day, I've been watching the match at the end when the crowd does the 1, 2, 3, because we all seen those TikTok sounds where Roman Reigns is retaining like 1, 2, 3, and then it's Roman's theme song. But hearing them actually yell 1, 2, 3 of Cody winning was such a powerful moment. And as much as I wanted my tribal chief to win, I am very happy for Cody. I'm very proud of Cody for doing everything that he had to do. And I'm really happy for this new era of wrestling, especially with Triple H in charge, the Paul Levesque era. Let's see what we're going to be going through with this. After the show, there was a video circulating of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman hugging each other, Roman crying over it, which, you know, I feel sad because Roman carried us throughout a lot of the pandemic into what we know now, and it's because of him that wrestling became cool again, at least in my opinion. And then the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, everybody chanting thank you Roman, it just felt so good. And this is why we love Roman Reigns. At least I love Roman Reigns, because he's a big influence on all of us, whether you hated him for not being there often or not. He was always a huge contributor to why wrestling is what it is today. I know it's not the last time we'll see him, but at the same time, I will miss him for the time that he is gone, because I'm sure we're not going to see him until probably SummerSlam. So now the question is, what's next for Cody Rhodes? What's next for the WWE? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments of what's happening in this new era. But that's it, guys. That's my review of WrestleMania Night 2. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video or made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, that way you get some of the best wrestling content out there. Guys, this is just the beginning of the JLD era, so make sure you guys are here for it. We're going for YouTube partners, so if you could watch some of our videos and just help us out, it would mean the freaking world. Also, check out this beanie that you can get at the vibequeen-shop.forfall.com, a fellow content creator that we all know and is amazing on her stream, so make sure you go check out her merchandise. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.